in this video I'm going to show you how to make a little jellyfish. For this project you're going to need a stitch marker, some little eyes any size you want, a yarn needle, scissors, a 4.5mm hook, stuffing, 2 different colors of yarn, and that's it. Once you have everything you need, we can start. First, make a magic ring and put 6 single crochets in it. If you don't know how to do this, look at my 2 different ways to make a magic ring video. Now you can put your stitch marker on and do 2 single crochets in all the stitches around the loop until you make it back to the stitch marker. You should now have 12 stitches. Now you can move the stitch marker onto your hook again and then do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets in the next loop, 1, 2, 1, 2, and so on. Once you make it back around to the stitch marker, you should have 18 stitches around, and now you can take the stitch marker and put it on your hook, and now you are going to do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, so 1 in the first stitch and then 2 in the second stitch, just like last time. Once you get all the way back over to your stitch marker, you should have 27 stitches all around. Now go and move your stitch marker back onto your hook and just do 1 single crochet in all the stitches. Once you get all the way back to the stitch marker, you should still have 27 stitches. Now you can move the stitch marker back onto your hook, and now you're going to do 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches, then 2 in the one after that, and then you're going to do it again and again and again and again. Once you get all the way back to your stitch marker, you should still have 27 stitches all around. Now take your stitch marker and put it onto your hook, and now you are going to do 1 single crochet in the next loop, then an invisible decrease. 1 single crochet, invisible decrease, and keep doing that until you get all the way back around. Once you get all the way around, you should still have 19 stitches. Now take your stitch marker, put it on your hook, and now you're going to be working on the outer loops, and you're going to go into each of them 4 times all the way around. After that, you should have 76 stitches. Now you can take off the stitch marker, and then you are going to head into this stitch, one of your first stitches you made when you started this row, and you are going to head into it and do a single crochet, and now you can fasten off. Now you can use your yarn needle to sew this tail inside of it so that it won't be in the way. Now you're going to get your next color and make a magic ring and put 6 single crochets in it. Now you are going to put your stitch marker on. Then you're going to do 2 single crochets in each of the stitches all the way around, and then you can fasten off. When you fasten off, remember to leave a long tail for sewing. Now you are going to chain 14 and then do a single crochet in each of your chain stitches. Then you are going to make 3 more of those, and those will be the tentacles. Also remember to leave a long tail for sewing with the tentacles too. Now that we have all the pieces, we're going to assemble the jellyfish. Let's start with putting on the eyes on this part. We're going to put them about there. And then at the other side we're going to put on these that keep it on. And now we can sew on this yellow part. So you are going to sew it right there. Also remember to stuff it as you're sewing. When you finished, it should look something like this. Now you are going to sew on the legs around here, and then it'll be done. When you're done, it should look kind of like this. We have now finished our jellyfish. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. Also, please watch my future videos. Bye!